My beloved child, tonight the air around you feels heavier, doesn't it? There's something unseen, quietly present in the corner of your room. You can sense it, even if your eyes can't trace its shape. Archangel Michael says a shadow has been lingering, feeding on your worries and regrets. It hides in plain sight, maybe near your mirror, your window, or the old object you've kept out of nostalgia. It pretends to be harmless, but its energy has been quietly weaving through your dreams. You've noticed how restless your nights have become. The whispers that echo when you're half awake aren't just imagination, they are traces of something that must be removed before dawn. Heaven has been alerting you through chills, flickering lights, and repeating numbers. This isn't to frighten you, but to awaken you. What hides in your room was placed there by a woman, not out of love, but out of obsession. She carried envy in her heart, and what she left carries her energy. It might look ordinary, but its vibration isn't. Type Amen to get blessing 333. There's a reason you've been feeling someone watching you even when alone. The presence comes when you are most vulnerable, when your heart remembers pain, when your mind replays loss. That's when it draws closer, pretending to comfort, but only to absorb your light. Archangel Michael says this is not a coincidence. The object, perhaps a small piece of cloth, jewelry, or an old note, has been resonating with the same emotion that woman felt. Her silent wish was for you to feel what she couldn't overcome herself. The energy around it feeds on your hesitation. That's why every time you think of cleaning or moving things, something distracts you. Heaven is showing you that this delay is not normal. You must act now before the next cycle of night completes. Take a moment, breathe deeply, and listen. The sound you hear now, maybe a distant hum or faint pulse, is the echo of that energy trying to hold on. Do not be afraid, child. Fear gives it strength, awareness dissolves it. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You might find the item hidden behind a drawer, under clothes, or near where you keep your memories, letters, pictures, or gifts. The woman who placed it once smiled at you, maybe even called you friend. But jealousy twisted her kindness. She visited once, pretending to admire your peace, but secretly she carried fragments of her own pain. That pain settled into your space, waiting silently, shifting between unseen corners. It knows you recognize it, and that's why tonight you were led here to hear this message. Archangel Michael says to trust the chills you feel right now. It is confirmation. Your angels are surrounding your room, preparing to lift what was meant to hold you down. But you must participate, by removing, cleansing, and releasing. Take salt water and wipe the four corners of your room before you sleep. While doing it, say softly, "Only love remains here." The vibration of truth will make the hidden presence surface. You may suddenly notice the object or feel a strong pull toward it. Follow that instinct. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Once you find it, do not keep it out of curiosity. Wrap it in white cloth and place it outside your door until sunrise. It does not belong to you anymore. Its purpose is finished, and its energy will dissolve under the morning light. You will feel a sudden stillness afterward, not emptiness, but peace. That is the moment heaven confirms the removal. You might even dream of water or light flooding through your space. That means cleansing has completed. The woman who caused this isn't inherently evil, she is broken. Her pain sought refuge in others. When you release her energy, you free both her and yourself. That's why this act matters more than you realize. Archangel Michael says to forgive, not to forget, but to reclaim your light. Once forgiveness replaces fear, no shadow can dwell in your room again. You will notice how different the air feels, cleaner, lighter, almost humming with life. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Heaven has been preparing you for this for weeks. Every sign, every sudden restlessness, every random memory of someone from your past, it all connects to this night. There's divine timing in everything. You were never meant to live under the residue of someone else's emotion. The angels waited for you to reach this awareness, because only then could you safely remove what was hidden. Now the timing is perfect, and your spiritual strength is high. You may wonder how something physical can carry energy, but everything in this world vibrates. When emotion is strong, whether love or hatred, it leaves a print. And that print can anchor itself in objects, especially when left with intent. That's why it's important not to hold on to everything given to you. Some gifts carry weight, and some weights aren't meant to be yours. You're learning the sacred art of release tonight. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The woman has been restless since you began noticing. Her reflection of guilt appears in her dreams. She feels the disconnect beginning, and that's why you may sense sudden mood swings or strange messages from people linked to her. Do not respond. Silence weakens the connection. Archangel Michael says your silence will roar louder than confrontation. By not reacting, you stop feeding the energy loop. The higher light can only enter when your heart stays steady and calm. After you cleanse the room, light a single candle. Watch how the flame behaves. If it flickers, that's residue energy burning off. If it stands tall, your protection is complete. Either way, do not blow it out, let it fade naturally. Heaven's messengers will surround your home tonight. They will guard your sleep, seal your windows with light, and clear the lingering frequencies. You may wake up feeling reborn, as if a heavy curtain was lifted from your chest. Type Amen to get blessing 888. When dawn comes, step outside and breathe in the morning air. That's not just oxygen, it's freedom. The woman's influence has been lifted, and your destiny realigns with purity again. Now watch how things start to shift in your life. The opportunities that once seemed blocked will reopen. People who vanished will reappear, and blessings will begin to flow again. The universe rewards obedience to divine guidance. You listened, and that alone changed the course of events. What could have trapped your energy has now turned into your testimony of strength. Archangel Michael says the heavens smile upon you tonight. They watched how you handled darkness with grace. That's why your name is being spoken among the divine, not with pity, but with pride. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Your room will now become a sacred space. From tonight, it will hold only love, clarity, and peace. The angels will visit more often, bringing dreams that carry instructions for your next steps. The woman will fade into her own lessons. She will learn that love cannot be forced or stolen. Her path will eventually lead her to remorse, and from there, healing. You have played your part by forgiving and releasing. Do not speak her name again, for that would reattach the energy. Instead, thank heaven silently for teaching you discernment. Now you know how to sense energy, how to guard it, and how to act quickly when called. You have crossed a threshold tonight. The air in your home feels different because your soul has ascended a level higher in awareness. Heaven will now trust you with deeper revelations, and you will start seeing through illusions effortlessly. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. The angels will continue to test your discernment, not through fear, but through subtle choices. They will observe if you still allow old energies back or keep your boundaries strong. Your consistency will shape your next blessings. Archangel Michael says to keep a white candle ready for the next 7 nights. Light it at the same hour you first removed the object. This seals your protection and strengthens your spiritual shield. As days pass, people around you will notice something radiant about you. That's not imagination, it's the glow of divine protection. Your aura, once dimmed by hidden energy, now shines like liquid gold. The room that once felt heavy will now be your temple. Keep it clean, light-scented, and free of clutter. Every corner that once hid shadows will now reflect light. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Soon, you'll begin hearing gentle inner whispers guiding your next steps. These are not hallucinations, they're divine nudges. Follow them with trust, for they are leading you toward a greater revelation. The woman's connection to you was karmic, not random. This incident was a spiritual examination, to see if you could sense interference and respond with wisdom instead of panic. You passed that test. Now, you will attract new energies, those who carry light, who speak with honesty, who mirror your growth. Be discerning, heaven blesses awareness, not blindness. You will know them by how peaceful your heart feels when they speak. Archangel Michael says the war for your peace has ended. Now begins the rebuilding of your destiny. Every morning will feel lighter, and every night more restful. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. You might feel waves of emotion after this cleansing, tears, laughter, even sudden nostalgia. Let it all flow. This is your soul's way of releasing what's been held too long. There's nothing to fear anymore. The object was never stronger than your light, it only waited for your recognition. Once you saw it for what it was, its power was gone. Archangel Michael says this experience will serve as your divine training. From now on, you'll sense energy shifts instantly. You'll know when someone's intention isn't pure, even if they smile. Remember, protection is not about fighting darkness, it's about staying in light. The brighter your awareness, the faster shadows vanish. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. Tonight, before you rest, whisper softly, Archangel Michael, thank you for guarding my peace. You'll feel warmth on your shoulders, that's not imagination, it's the touch of divine assurance. Heaven celebrates your courage tonight. Few have the strength to face what hides in plain sight. You stood firm, and that opened a portal of blessings your way. Your destiny realigns from this moment. The energy that once blocked your progress is cleared. Watch how suddenly ideas, calls, and opportunities arrive without resistance. This is not random coincidence, it's divine timing responding to your obedience. Every action aligned with faith creates ripples of abundance. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. From this night forward, guard your room as a sanctuary. No negativity, no remnants of past pain, no gifts from uncertain hearts. Only love, peace, and gratitude must dwell here. Your energy is precious, and now you know how easily it can be influenced. Keep your space sacred, your heart pure, and your mind aware. That's how angels find it easier to visit. Archangel Michael says heaven has marked your home as a place of light. Even those who step inside will feel sudden calm, their anger will fade, their fears will quiet. You've become a living vessel of divine stillness. You will notice blessings multiplying unexpectedly, finances balancing, relationships healing, and intuition sharpening. That's the sign of full restoration. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. Your journey through this message was guided step by step. Nothing here was coincidence. Every word you read activated layers of spiritual awareness waiting to awaken within you. Archangel Michael says the battle is finished. Sleep peacefully tonight, you are guarded, sealed, and free. What was once hidden has now been revealed, and the light of heaven fills every inch of your room. The woman's chapter in your story is closed. What she meant for harm became your testimony of triumph. You rose above darkness not by fighting, but by shining. Now walk with that confidence. Wherever you go, carry the knowing that you are protected by the highest light. My beloved child, the light flickers again, doesn't it? That gentle vibration you just felt isn't fear, it's awareness sharpening inside you. Heaven wants you to notice how the air reacts when truth begins to move through your space. Archangel Michael says the unseen cannot hide from awakened light. When your consciousness rises, dark vibrations lose their camouflage. The woman who planted this object underestimated your spiritual evolution. She believed you would remain unaware, drifting through routine, ignoring signs. But heaven had a different plan. They have been training your spirit through every hardship, preparing you for this exact revelation. That is why tonight feels heavier. It's not danger, it's exposure. The false energy is revealing itself under your growing awareness. You are not a victim in this moment, you are the remover of shadows. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Now listen closely. As your awareness heightens, you may recall sudden flashes, faces, moments, or words spoken months ago. These memories are surfacing because they carry the blueprint of how the object entered your space. You may remember her laughter, her compliment, her pretending to help arrange something in your room. The gesture seemed innocent, but her emotions were tangled with envy. Objects absorb energy like sponges. What she left behind still echoes her state of heart. Archangel Michael says this is not to curse her but to understand the lesson. Light is not naive, it is discerning. You are learning how to protect peace without hatred, how to sense motives without judgment. The angels have turned your room into a classroom of awareness. The test is almost complete, only your final act of removal remains. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. When you perform this cleansing, do it slowly and intentionally. Don't rush. The process itself is sacred. Every motion of your hand rewrites energy codes in your environment. You are, in this moment, co-creating with heaven. Each whisper of intention becomes a divine command. Your room listens, the walls remember, the air realigns. The woman's energy can no longer stay when your voice vibrates with truth. That's why Archangel Michael stands behind you now, silent but radiant, watching your courage take form. He sees not a frightened soul, but a spiritual warrior reclaiming territory once lost. You are rewriting the frequency of your own home. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. When you're done cleansing, take a seat at the center of your room. Close your eyes and notice how quiet everything becomes. That silence isn't emptiness, it's balance restored. You might feel warmth at your back or a tingling at your crown. That's the angelic current sealing your energy field. It will stay with you, forming a protective shield for the days ahead. Do not invite curiosity to fill the silence. Let peace be peace. Some energies dissolve only when left undisturbed. You've already done enough. Archangel Michael says to drink water afterward. It grounds your energy and returns you to your physical rhythm. Heaven's work flows best through a hydrated body and calm breath. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Over the next few days, watch how coincidences bloom. A delayed message finally arrives. Someone apologizes unexpectedly. Finances begin to balance. These are signs of the energy shift completed. The woman's hold on your frequency is broken. She will feel distance, confusion, maybe even remorse. But that is her healing path now, not yours. You've served your divine purpose by releasing attachment. Archangel Michael says that spiritual maturity means letting go even when you know the truth. The universe handles justice quietly, your only duty is alignment. Do not discuss this event with many people. Spiritual work thrives in silence. Share only with those who vibrate higher, who listen without doubt. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Now, child, prepare for something beautiful. When old energy leaves, new energy enters swiftly. Expect a sudden surge of clarity. Decisions you've delayed will feel effortless. Dreams will become vivid, colors sharper, sounds more musical. That's not fantasy, it's ascension symptoms. Your senses are adjusting to a lighter frequency. Archangel Michael says you will soon meet someone unexpected, someone who carries the exact frequency your heart has been waiting for. This meeting was blocked until your space was purified. The angels will signal their approach through repeated numbers and sudden déjà vu. Stay aware, not anxious. Your next blessing is already walking toward you. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. The woman's energy once blurred your path, now your path gleams like morning dew. You have stepped into spiritual adulthood, where awareness replaces fear and peace becomes power. Do not doubt what happened tonight. Every shift you felt was real. Heaven doesn't dramatize, it instructs. And you listened. Your courage has opened portals for future blessings, health, prosperity, divine love. The energy that once obstructed these now bows before your authority. Archangel Michael says your name echoes in light realms tonight. The record of your courage shines brighter than the fear that once lingered. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. Tonight marks not just cleansing but initiation. You have graduated from survival into mastery. The next time something feels off, your intuition will whisper before darkness even enters. Your angels will respond instantly because now they trust your readiness. You and heaven now move in rhythm, one thought, one heartbeat. Keep your room simple, uncluttered, fragrant with purity. Each object you keep should hold purpose and calmness. From now on, your home mirrors your soul. Archangel Michael says, "Peace is the loudest sound of victory." Let silence be your crown tonight. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. The cycle is complete, but heaven will continue to teach you gently. Watch for signs in 3 forms: glowing numbers, scent of roses at random, and gentle light streaks across mirrors. These are confirmations of continued protection. The woman's name may cross your mind again, but don't linger. Send a silent wish for her healing and move on. Energy follows focus, keep yours upward. Archangel Michael's presence will fade into softness, not absence. He remains near whenever you invoke peace. Simply whisper his name, and calm will return. You've done what many fear to do: confront invisible energy with unshaken faith. That is divine bravery. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. Rest now, beloved. Let your breathing slow and your spirit stretch into the quiet miracle you've created. The night no longer holds weight. As you sleep, your angels will rewrite the script of your destiny, removing old interference and amplifying your divine blueprint. You will wake lighter, as though eternity exhaled through you. Archangel Michael says the story that began with fear ends in sovereignty. You have proven that love is the ultimate cleanser, and awareness is the greatest weapon. From this night onward, you walk as light itself, fearless, free, and forever guarded.